Someone just reached out to me on Instagram asking me to be in like a film for the summer, which was definitely something new. Never done anything like this before. They asked if I would be interested in doing something like this, and I got like a little bit of the storyline, and I just said yeah. I really just enjoyed the idea of creating a film that embraced like my sexuality and kind of like who I am. I feel like I would never ever do something like this. And I feel like it's important to like step out of that comfort zone. I saw this as an opportunity to kind of become more comfortable with myself and I don't know, do something new, something fun, like why not? This film is about two boys who have been best friends since 6th grade, who have like always liked each other, but they never addressed it because they were scared of facing that part of them. There's a big event that occurs that changes up their relationship and how they feel about each other and how they move on from this, because it's an unsettling feeling to cross that boundary with somebody that's more than just like a friend. One of us impulsively like makes the move that they've always wanted to, and then they just like don't know what to do next because they didn't really think it through. It was just in the moment. But how do you like move forward with that? Like how do you keep going in a time like this that can either kind of determine the future of your relationship with someone? I feel like everybody in the LGBT community like goes through something similar to this at least once, where they're like scared of facing their sexuality or like scared of accepting it. And I just liked how real it was. I really like the idea because I feel like it is a big part of a lot of people's lives, like kind of like being interested in their friend and kind of furthering a connection with somebody and changing it from friends to something more than friends, and also like the fallout and how that affects a relationship and how that affects people. I think it's really interesting to dive into those emotions and feelings and really see the difference of two people, especially in the beginning of the film, then at the end of the film, how everything really changed with them. It was so much fun. It was like, it's not that I was nervous the first day, it was just that I was, yeah, it was that I was nervous, I guess, a little bit. I wouldn't say nervous, it was more like I was like embarrassed to mess up. But now I'm like it's okay to mess up. Like Josh literally does not care. Which like he didn't care the first day. I was just, I don't know, I guess I just was in my head. Coming, I was a little confused just about like how do we really get into it and like get into the scenes and stuff like that. But I really liked how in the moment we kind of talk it out and just kind of feel whatever came natural, which I think helped make the film itself seem more natural and like more raw in the emotions and feelings that we had in those moments. It wasn't what I expected it to be. It was like way more laid back and chill. I think the heart definitely is the idea of losing someone and like being scared of your sexuality and like struggling to accept it, and like also being tired of pretending like feelings aren't there when they clearly are. Especially with it like not being an actual like relation, like a friend relationship and not like a dating type of relationship. I think it goes even deeper because you have a history of just like life with someone that's not like intimate yet, and it kind of like is weird to see how an intimate moment between these two people can really mess up their relationship. I feel like queer stories are important, especially this one. It feels very realistic. When this happens between two guys, especially when they're friends or if they're straight and they kind of do something else that's kind of shamed upon and kind of people try to like look away from. And I think it's normalized in more like straight relationships, and I feel like this just kind of shows in a different light how this is just a normal thing that happens between anybody in any type of relationship. That's super realistic, and it's important for people to see, and it can like maybe inspire some people to accept their sexuality or just go for things that they've been scared to go for because of what other people might think of them. Yeah, I think queer stories are very important.